Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. The battle for the mountain votes seems to be getting hotter and hotter each passing day. Raila Amolo Odinga today stormed Naivasha, Nakuru County. Yes, after which he shared those photos there, you can see that the rallies were well attended. A clear indication that Raila might be gaining some traction on the mountain. On the other hand, William Ruto also stormed Laikipia County, Nanyuki, after which he shared those photos. Yes. So you can see the battle for the mountain vote is getting hotter and hotter each passing day. But having looked at the two rallies, I'm fully convinced, without any doubt at all, that Raila is winning this war, is winning this thing of the mountain vote. I'm very certain, because today, I looked at Raila's rallies today in Naivasha. Then I also keenly observed William Ruto's rallies in Laikipia today in Nanyuki. And I've come up with some very, very serious and tangible reasons why I strongly believe that there are some strategies Raila is using that maybe William Ruto's team have not started using. And that might cost William Ruto a big deal as far as the mountain votes are concerned. The first strategy Raila is using that is actually turning tables on William Ruto is this. Raila is using the right language that resonates very well with the masses. He's using the right language. In fact, after that rally in Naivasha today, this is what Raila posted. You can see Fesha Odhumo na Naivasha gani bie. Mother anadai za Naivasha ndo poa. Hashtag rada ni rao. Hashtag one love. Hashtag inawezekana. And then he never stopped there. He also posted something again about his Naivasha trips. Vijana wa Naivasha wameniambia rada ni rao. Nimewafeel na nimewashow kwamba safari tunayoelekea ya hashtag azimio la umoja watacheza role kubwa sana. Maselfie nazo zimeweza. Hashtag inawezekana. And if you go look at William Ruto's post also about his tour in Nanyuki today, he's using very plain English, very long, boring post, and listing all the leaders who accompanied him, about 30 or 20 or so leaders. You know, Kenyans, especially the youth, they don't have that luxury of time to read all those lists of those leaders, because sometimes they don't even know them. But Raila's posts, or other online posts, are very short and very precise, with some terms that youth identify with very, very easily. Things like rada ni rao, nimewafeel, mother amenisho, you know, such kind of slangs and terms. Those are terms that resonate very, very well with the youth. William Ruto, on the other hand, is using plain English and very long and boring posts. That is something that I strongly believe that in the fullness of time, Raila will win that war against William Ruto, simply because of even the way he packages his message online and also even on the ground. That is one trick or other strategy Raila is using that maybe William Ruto's team have not yet realized. Secondly, Raila is using younger politicians. He seems now to have told the older politicians, the likes of Murathe, to maybe take a backseat a bit. Maybe they just appear occasionally, once in a while. But from what I've seen today again, Raila seems to be very keen, but very keen in using younger politicians to accompany him in his Mount Kenya tours. The likes of Kanini Kega, Nakuru Governor Liki Nyanjui, these are young men. Maina Njenga, these are young men. and a host of other younger leaders. While William Ruto, the people he puts in front of his campaigns, we have the likes of Rigathi Gachagua, Madeira Member of Parliament. Compare when, for example, Kanini Kega talks, and then you compare how Rigathi Gachagua talks. Rigathi Gachagua talks as if he's quarreling with some people. He's talking as if already he is annoyed. He's boiling inside him. While the likes of Kanini Kega are talking articulately about the current issues affecting the youth. Rigathi Gachagua is talking as if he's quarreling with the same people he wants to vote for them. So on that again, William Ruto has to do something about the people that are accompanying him to some of these rallies. Because those people can just also spoil things for him. The masses don't want people who are quarreling with them. You talk as if you are bitter. No. Let him identify the right leaders to accompany him. And then thirdly, now on William Ruto and Raila himself, compare the way Raila talks. In most occasions, or rather quite often, Raila talks softly, sometimes with proverbs. While William Ruto talks very harshly, and then he laces it up with some kind of humor. But inwardly, he talks as if he's already annoyed, as if he's quarreling with some people, just the way his foot soldiers are also doing, which is also not a good thing. To seek votes, or rather to convince the masses to vote for you, talk softly, and don't talk as if now you are entitled to the votes. You know, William Ruto is assuming that now the votes are his. In this case, I'm talking about Mount Kenya. He's assuming that already the votes are his, and then any person else who's campaigning there is doing that illegally, or rather is not supposed to do that. So William Ruto should know that as of now, even the official campaign period has not started. The electorate or the masses, most likely I know, they have not yet decided who they will vote for, actually. Because right now, what has been happening there before, these were just maybe feelings. But I strongly believe that as of now is when the residents are now starting to decide who they are most likely to vote for. So William Ruto should not assume that already he has the people. That is a blunder he's actually making. And then fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, I listened to William Ruto today as he spoke in Nanyuki, Laikipia County. He was telling the residents of Nanyuki that some people have locked themselves in a corner and they want to decide for them, or they want to elect for them the president. That is the same thing William Ruto has been using when he was campaigning against the BBI. He was also talking about some people somewhere trying to create positions for themselves. While Raila Odinga has moved on from that. When Raila was campaigning for BBI, he was using the Reggae Strong. But now he has changed from Reggae Strong to One Love. One Love, Azimio la Umoja. While William Ruto is still stuck on what he was using against BBI, some people in a corner. I think Kenyans are now starting to get bored with this narrative of today, of every day, that some people are in a corner planning to elect leaders for Kenyans. I think William Ruto should be dynamic in his messaging. He should not be stuck to one narrative every now. Kenyans are getting bored with that. On that again, Raila's campaign team, I think they're doing a wonderful job on that. Raila changes his narrative with time. If now BBI is no longer there, he's dropping the Reggae Strong. He's now talking about One Love. But William Ruto is said the same thing. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, now we are coming to online bloggers. Online bloggers. Because these are the people who disseminate this information to also reach a wider audience, or rather, a wider audience. Look at William Ruto's bloggers, save for Dennis Itumbi. A majority of William Ruto bloggers are mostly from his ethnic Kalenjin community. That is something that I've really been studying, checking on for quite some time. Majority of them are from his own ethnic Kalenjin community. Look at Raila's online bloggers as of now. If you know them, you will agree with me that a majority of them are from Mount Kenya. The former Kele Jubilee bloggers, 90% of them are, as of now or today, campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. 90% of them. So you will find that Raila's team of bloggers is composed of multi-ethnic diversity. While William Ruto's team, if you leave alone Dennis Itumbi, I'm talking about the top bloggers. If you leave Dennis Itumbi, if you leave him out, 90% of these other ones, these are just from his Kalenjin community. That's also something that I know will actually cause William Ruto some good votes. Because these bloggers are the influencers who are meant also to maybe send William Ruto's message. But now if you are just identifying maybe people from your own ethnic community, then I think they will be preaching to the same people. Yes, to the same people. But with Raila's bloggers online, you find that they can sometimes, they even talk to their people, even in Kikuyu, in their blogging, which is also a very powerful and a very effective tool. So having studied these two politicians, because I strongly believe that these are the top contenders for the presidency next year. Having studied these two politicians, the way they are campaigning on the mountain, I'm fully convinced, without any doubt at all, that Raila Odinga might actually change the tide on William Ruto, even sooner than actually Kenyans thought. He might change that tide sooner than actually Kenyans thought. And I won't be surprised if that thing happens that way. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. To those who are watching us for the very first time, and you are watching us outside of Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. Drop a comment. And to our continued fans here, I'm very much humbled with the kind of support you are giving me here. Continue giving these videos likes. Continue dropping your comments, because that's the only way our videos can reach a wider audience. Otherwise, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes.